In 5, 4, 3, 2.
What's up, everybody? This is Smokey, and this is episode 2. Can you believe it? We have came back for an episode 2, and this is quite impressive. Do you realize how incredible that is? After over a year hiatus, the Smoke Room has back with 2 episodes in 2 weeks. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm going to shut up. I'm going to introduce my friend, Four Eyes.
What's good, everybody? This is your boy Four Eyes from Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling. Hey, people know me as Four Eyes, but I'm also the creator, founder, president of Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling on Twitch and YouTube. There you go.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting because I'm a part of it too. It's pretty interesting being a part of your league because I'm doing things I've never done before in CAW, and it's been a long time. Been a long time, and this is my second time I've recorded a promo earlier for your league. So I'm interested to see how it goes, and I appreciate you giving me a chance.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, I keep hearing a lot about you, and I remember you come up to me asking if you want to be part of the show, but I think that's when the season 1 was happening. So yeah. But you're finally in it. You're finally in the Extreme Rumble. So hopefully you win and you get a contract and a title shot of your choosing if you ever win the Extreme Rumble. But you know what? You're doing really well, man. You're making noise. As you can see right now.
I appreciate all that, but this ain't really about me. It's about you, because I'm going to try to stay on topic here because I have a tendency to talk about myself a lot, and that's why that calls me an egomaniac.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna go and move on. What are your influences, and what drives you to make what you make now?
All right, so this is a funny story. Okay, so Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling XVPW is 1 year old. That means it was 1 year ago when I created it. When I was creating it, I never had the intention of knowing that there was actually a big community about this. So I remember it was me and a couple of my friends, and I think it was last Christmas, and I was just creating people. This back, I believe, in 2K18? Yeah, 2K18, in early 2K17. So 2K18, I was creating a couple of my friends, and I just had AI versus AI played in the background, and I was just seeing the potential, like, yo, we actually look like each other. So I was like, all right, I was so good at YouTubing because I had a YouTube before XVPW, and I was vlogging and everything. So I knew the idea of it. I knew off the get-go what I wanted. So I was creating it, and sooner or later, me and my friends were just having fun with this YouTube show. So that's when I came up, yo, why don't we make a legit show about this? Let's do it just for fun. We know wrestling, why not just do it, and we look forward to it, and we look back into it and be like, hey, yeah, we did that. Then it started getting a little bit more serious. We did bookings and all that stuff. So we created XVPW, right? Then out of nowhere, Ryan from El Dorado commented and shared my stuff. Then I remember it was Chris who brought me into these group chats, and I just advertised it right then and there, and it got a lot of buzz, and I didn't know about it. And next thing you know, Ryan showed me a couple of his shows, El Dorado. Then Chris was introducing me to COH and these other groups, right? So I did not know that there was a big following. I didn't know that people were doing this years ago. So that's how I got into this community. I didn't know what CAW was. I didn't know. I just thought I was making a regular YouTube show using the 2K WW 2K engine. So yeah. What people thought about it, I remember it was Jay Williams or Jay Crack, I believe, and I remember he did like a little thing on this Facebook group, and he was just talking about. I mean, people are asking questions, and out of nowhere, our show got brought up because they were talking about how good the production quality was. So yeah. So I do my shows by seasons. A lot of people do their shows different. But I do it by season. So I film it. I film it like it's a TV show, right? A lot of people do their shows once a month. I do my stuff like I will film for a whole entire till the season's done. So if you thought about a TV show or movie, you basically film for a whole entire year till you publish it, and so
that's interesting. That's an interesting way you do that, and I like that.
Yeah, because I will film for, let's say, I know people who, because I know we get this a lot in XVPW where people want to join our product. And I'll tell them on the first hand, like, okay, so the way we do our product is different than we do other shows. People will just come in and do them. No, like, you really have to try out and all this other stuff. So I will film it for a whole entire year. So when this person say, oh, can I join XVPW? I'll be like, yeah. Then they'll say, oh, when will I debut? And I'm like, to be honest, I really don't know. I'll tell them off the get-go. Yeah, you're signed to Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling. Yeah, we filmed your stuff and promos. But we'll film it. But you probably won't. You won't make your debut till the season's done filming and done editing. After all the post production work is done, then you'll probably be in the next 6 months, or when XVPW is done. So
people need to be patient with stuff.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
That's the reason why I was just like, okay, that fair enough. I do that. I'll be patient enough to wait.
Yeah. And
then we talked about it, and we just was patient with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's working now.
We had this one guy named Zulite, and he saw XVPW season 1 and he wanted to be in it. All right, then and next thing you know, like, he loved what he did, what he accomplished, because he just loved seeing himself, and like, that's the thing with, all right, so to answer your question, so what attracted me to Call, or my influences? All right, so like I told you, season 1 was done, boom, right? Next thing that I was checking out other people's shows, right? So I was checking out COH, I was checking out El Dorado, I believe there was a Call All Stars. So I'm watching these products, right? So this is not bashing them. This is not. I'm not talking bad on them and whatnot. I realize that a lot of, all right, so I see them trying or emulating like certain products. I believe one of them is El Dorado Championship Wrestling. I see them using a lot of not trademark stuff, but okay, there's the the Raw. Then there's ECW, El Dorado Championship. There's the ECW aspect. Okay, then they believe there's Call of Honor. So I see a lot of Ring of Honor. I really want it to be different. And you asked me what are my influences. Okay, so to be honest, there was never gonna be a season 2 of Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling. Season 1 XVPW was just a trial and run. Me and my friends were messing around and whatnot. But I remember I posted, I would call these our ratings. So I remember I posted on, I believe, a car group. I think it was Car 2.0 or something. And my ratings were, okay, the subscribers plus views, right? So in the first couple of episodes, I would have 200 plus 300 something views, I believe. Then, my subscribers just keep coming up, right? Then I believe their pay-per-view hit, it really. So I remember some people commenting, wow, you guys got a lot within the first week. You guys got a lot in the second week, blah, blah, blah. So I would call that my ratings, right? So when season 1 was done, a lot of people were asking for season 2. When was season 2 coming out? So me and my friends agreed, okay, let's do another season 2. All right, cool. We all agreed to it. Cool. Next thing you know, I was trying to do my research now, right? I want to see what can our product do to stand out. What can we do to stand out from all these other Call shows, these E-Fed shows, because we want to be really, really different. All right, outside of the high quality what you call it, high quality production that we have outside of all these other shows. Of course, that's what people like it, because they're watching live people plus their cause, right? But we want to stand out. What can we do that nobody can do, that they really have to work and do their research on? We want it to be in the freaking game. That's what we want to. We want to be in the game. We want to be right there cutting our promos, because when we look at other CAW shows and whatnot, they do their promos in the ring, but then they will keep redoing the scene again and again. They will take the scene from the 2K game and just keep like rewinding it, and we don't want to do that. That looks crappy. That looks shitty, you know. So we invested in a green screen, and that's where we're able to be. That's when we're able to be inside the game, cutting real promos in the ring and whatnot. And we want to do, like, you know, stuff that's never been done before. And that's why when I make the saying, like, we promise you've never seen anything like this before, it's true. You'll never see anything like this before.
I like that. Yeah. I like that mindset, and that's what more CAW needs. CAW needs more of that mindset.
Yeah, man. Like, cause there's a lot of these shows are copy and paste, man. Like, stand out, like, do something, and that's when a lot of these shows now, I could understand why people do 4-hour shows, 2-hour shows, and not because majority of their shows are on Twitch, right? But if you really look at it, we trying to reach not only XVPW is trying to reach not only the people who watch CAW, but for our casual audiences, people who just want to watch a really good YouTube show, you know, because there's so many YouTube shows out there, and there's so many CAW shows out there. But look at all right, if you wanted me to be really honest and all that stuff, look at the hours that people watch and people, you know, watch CAW. To be honest, not that many people watch fucking CAW. You know, there's 17 views. There's like
not much of it used to.
You know, there's like 20 something, 76 views. And nobody's gonna watch a 4-hour show. Maybe they'll watch it when it's streaming, but that's about it. After that, no, they're not gonna watch it. So we're not. But my demographic as a creator, as a content creator who's been doing this for probably seven years mostly, like, you really gotta look at your audiences and whatnot. So we do our best to reach the casual audience, people who love wrestling. That's the audience we really want to reach out to. Outside of our 6 degrees of separation, outside of our circle, we're really trying to reach the casual audiences, mostly our friends, family, cool, but people who just love wrestling and whatnot. That's the audience we're trying to reach out on. Because, and I find it funny because I made this post on a CAW group one time, especially for people who have like 70, 40 plus people in their own fed and whatnot. How do you have 40 plus something people in your fed and you only have 17 views? So that means that outside of the 40 people, like 10 people probably watch your freaking show, and that's about it. And you have 40 plus people in your freaking fed. XVPW has only probably 15 people and whatnot, but we get 300 fucking views. That's.
I think personally, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, man, good.
But I think this is one. I said this in the last interview with JC, and but I think people work together in the promos instead of working for themselves. You know, be greedy and trying to work for themselves. They need to get a hold of the guy they're feuding with.
Exactly.
And work together on the promo. Work together because it's entertainment. Yeah. You're trying to entertain everybody, not just your own ego. You know, that's what I always wanted. We all need to work together on the story.
Me and my friends, like, the way we book, like, I'm the freaking creator of Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling. I'm on a losing streak, bro. You know? Because I see that aspect, like, how are you the freaking creator? Like, people asking me that, like, how come you're a creator and you're not a champion? I'm like, why should I be fucking champion? Just because I'm a creator? Like, really?
Yeah.
Like, no, man. Like, me and my friends actually work together. Like, we work on the story. You know, that's why like Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling and whatnot is just about the story. You're telling a freaking story.
Yeah,
you know, and majority of it's freaking funny. You know, it's freaking hilarious. Like, people watch you because they like the part of the story. They like to be involved in your character. Like I would watch one of these shows. I remember, I would watch a COH show, and next thing you know, I'm like, I don't know what's happening, majority of the time. And there's times people will cut a 6-minute promo and they won't get straight to the freaking point. XVPW will do something in 10 minutes and we go, and next thing you know, like you understand what happened from episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4 and whatnot. And there's like, we're already on our 5th scene and we're already 10 minutes in. I'm watching a COH episode and I'm like, what's happening? Like this guy's cutting a 5-minute promo. Next thing you know, was that the intro? Was that the outro? There's like 20 intros to this damn show. And I'm like, damn, man, like, you know, like, get straight to the point. What's this character doing? And that's the thing with a lot of episodes. There's not a director, a producer, and all that stuff. You know, I've been into wrestling for God knows how long. Plus, I know how to direct, produce, write, you know, so that's why when I tell my friend, that's why we're always straight to the point. That's why people are invested in our product. Not because, you know, I remember, I believe one of my friends, she really got into it. And I'm like, all right, watch this other show. I always tell people, watch other shows before you watch our show. And next thing you know, a lot of them were like, what is this? What's happening? I'm telling you, these are basically not our competition, but this is basically people who's been doing it longer than us. So I always wonder, like, why do people watch this show? Why do people watch the other show? You know? And there are good stuff from other shows, which I like a lot. But next thing I know, I see people almost copying our product, which is cool too. I kind of like that. A lot of people are doing a lot of live stuff now, like skits and all that stuff. I seen probably a couple episodes. I'm like, all right, you know, so we're creating buzz. And I like that because I don't want to say competition, but technically it is a competition, you know? Like, and I want to be involved. I want to start creating stuff that's never been done before in CAW. I want that to happen, like, now, ever since we got into it, you know? So, yeah.
yeah, I can agree. The only thing I want everybody to realize, we all in this for the same reason.
Exactly.
To have fun. And people seem to forget that and try to make everything politics and everything else. We all can be competitive. There's nothing wrong with being competitive. It's a storyline. We get into it.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want. I want you to get into it when you feed with me.
Yeah, man. Because, like, I remember I realized, like, it's just weird. Like, I can go on and on about what grinds my gears and stuff like that, but like I'll just be straight up honest. I can cut I can give my real thoughts about how I really feel about the community and whatnot, but I'm not gonna get into that. I just want to say that, like, you know, like you said, man, we're in it for we just want to entertain people and all that stuff, but I like to think of myself like the show. All right, here's a funny story. Smokey. Like, you'll like this probably because you like being the underdog, and like the underdog with, like, you know, just want to let it all out and shit like that.
I'm very controversial.
Yeah. So, all right. Here's the funny story. Remember how I told you, like, a lot of these shows likes the big stuff, like, okay, COH and El Dorado. They're like those big stadium feels. Right, you can see the audience, right? You see the audience. They're stacked full show. People, they're all sold out. They got fireworks and everything. What's XVPW? The high production quality. We're in a freaking school. You know, that's funny to me because I'm like, yo, I realized that, like, wow, majority of these CAW shows, they're always in these big ass stadiums like a Madison Square, a MetLife. You know what? Fuck it. You know what? Since we're the most high production rate thing, we're gonna be in a freaking school, and we're gonna make fun of ourselves. Where our location is St. Beth's School for the Blind, where people can't see and people also can't hear. We're in St. Beth's School for the Blind and Deaf, so nobody doesn't watch our product at all, except for the people who are really watching our product.
Oh
and
God.
that's our story. We are the underdog. People don't watch our shit, you know. But hey, look at our views, man. 300, close to 4. Fuck it, man. Oh, and guess what, guys? We got more subscribers than Ryan Paul Jones. Ryan Paul Jones got 260 something. We're at 290 something. And guess what? And just like our, just to make our channel more fun, we're doing a 300 subscriber giveaway. That is right, folks. We're doing a 300 subscriber. Every time we reach 100 subscribers, we're doing a freaking giveaway. What's that giveaway, you may ask? Well, you gotta wait till we reach 300 subscribers. And that's how we make our channel fun, man. That's
interesting.
Yeah.
That's awesome, though. That's awesome you do something like that because it's new and as you said, nobody's done it before. So
do something that you've never been done before. And wait, then whoever listens to this freaking podcast is gonna be like, damn, they're doing a subscriber giveaway. Damn right we are, man. We love wrestling. Wrestlers do giveaways and shit like that. Why can't we? You
probably got 2 people who've been watching.
Hey, whoever listens to this, they're gonna be like, yo, they're talking about us, man. They're downing our show. Nah, man. I'm just spitting straight facts, man. Like as a content creator and as a person who's a graphic designer, videographer, photographer, who's been doing a lot of production work, it's not talking bad on your product. It's just the reality of constructive criticism. I can tell you stuff that I like about your show, and I can tell you stuff that I don't like about your show. Shit, you can talk about my show, what you don't like and everything. And people say, yo, you spam shit. No, I just advertise once a week or probably twice a day from morning to evening, or promoting the freaking show. You guys don't promote your show. You guys do one freaking share and that's it. No, man.
If you're promoting, you'll keep on. I don't care if people get annoyed by my shit. I freaking go.
Yeah, man. There's everything spamming. If you spam every 10 minutes, if you spam 10 minutes, all right, nah, that's spamming. Okay. But for me, I advertise morning, at night. If people are sending me their promos to advertise for a show, fuck it, I'll do that, You gotta be a promoter, man. Yes, promoter, producers, directors. And people say, y'all take this too seriously. Well, shit, if a person like Ryan Paul Jones or whoever edited these fucking shows put in a lot of work to put on a 4-hour production, that's taking it seriously too, For me, I just know how to actually put on a really good fucking show that people can watch without closing their freaking eyes or skipping through each scene, Like, that's just how a person a content creator works, man. So, but
yeah,
that's
I can agree.
Yeah, man. Like, that's why people want to join our product. Feel me? Like, and sometimes people get very overwhelmed. Like, damn, these guys shows like legit. Like, I'm scared to fucking ask them, yo, can I come join your freaking show?
Yeah.
A lot of people get like that. Like, damn, this is too perfect. Fuck it, I'll join another league. Or
you kind of remind me of myself sometimes because you got this attitude. I can tell people are going to get the wrong idea about you and think that you're just fooling yourself.
Hell yeah.
Because that's the way people think of me because I'm confident. And what I do, no matter what people think about me, if they can say I suck or whatever, I got this whole swagger about me that I'm going to try to be the best person out there. In promo, whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm going to do my best and everything else. And if you got a problem with me, F you.
Yeah, yeah. People might probably take this the wrong way about me, but it's not even the fact that I'm confident. It's just the fact that I know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Like I would watch a show. All right, if I'm watching your car show, my mind is telling me that whoever this person is filming themselves, that's their character. I'm supposed to take your show serious, right? So, all right, your camera work sucks, your editing fucking sucks, the audio, your commentary freaking sucks. Like, you're supposed to take me out from the virtual standpoint, and I'm watching this like I'm watching a real fucking wrestling show. That's where the fuck I'm watching this, right? But if your show freaking sucks, like the editing and everything, and I can see the pin, like This is my pet peeve, is they still show the pinning wheel on the fucking the fucking game, so it takes me off from what I'm watching, man. Like, I don't know, and it's just like, how can I take certain shows seriously, man? So that's why I want, when people watch our show, like, wow, this is really fucking good, I'm gonna keep watching more. And for the people who actually join my shit, like you and M Accuracy and these other guys, they join for a reason, you know, or I recruited them for a reason, you know, like people who watch our show, like, and you know, the first generation or the first season of XVPW, my friends and those other guys, they never been in the other call shows, so you're watching a whole entire fresh new product. So now in season 3, when I recruit these other guys who's been doing call for longer than we have, I expect more from them. You know, the fact that they've been doing it longer than we have, like years. Yeah. You feel me?
Well, it's a challenge. It's a challenge for young people into the veterans.
Yeah, exactly.
We all got work together.
So now I want to see what the big deal is. All right, you guys been doing longer than us. All right, cool. So now you want to join my shit? All right, cool. So now, all right, let's work, yo. Like, you know, let's have fun.
Okay.
You know, like, I want to like, it's just so weird, man, because I don't want to think of it as competition, but I just want people to step their games up, you know? I want to have a Monday Night War, you feel me? You know, like we are the freaking ECW, because we are the underdog. We are the guys who, you guys been doing it longer than we have, like COH El Dorado. So they're the WWE / WCW with their big fancy arenas, fucking 20,000 sold out crowd, and we're in the freaking slums of St. Beth's School for the Blind, where people don't. You feel me?
Sorry, go ahead.
You feel me? That's how we are.
You got to feel me from my point of view too. I'm coming off of all this drama and everything, so I'm basically building myself back up again.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, they don't praise me because I know that my skills would speak for me.
Yeah.
And whatever I do. And that I hope everybody realizes, that I'm good to work for. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because
man.
I don't got an ego about what I win or lose. Mm. It's all about me. That you're talking about the storyline.
Yeah.
And if you can, what is the word for it? Give me a good reason why I would lose this match. Example. Exactly. You gotta give me a reason. You gotta be a reason behind it. Why
actually, like, the thing me is like, and I get this a lot, and like, I think that's where I could bring up the guy who I recently signed, Aether. I recruited Aether, and I remember there's the other guy. He told me, "Wow, you're actually taking our time to work on our story." Like, yeah, don't you guys do that? Like, that's what they said to me. What? I'm actually taking the time to work on their story, because I told them, like, I filmed for a whole entire season, so there's 10 episodes per season. So let's talk about what we're gonna do from episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And like, wow, like, that's how you work. Like, yeah, man, like, I gotta get your story. I gotta work on your story. And like, they were surprised that I actually took the time. And I'm like, what do you guys do in these other shows? They tell you, okay, you go over and that's it. Okay, what happens after that? Nothing. Like, yeah, like, and people just don't. And that's the problem when you have fucking 40 fucking people in your damn show, or like, you know, everybody wants to win, everybody wants a title shot. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, how do you get to that title shot? Well, I don't know. All right, I guess we'll find out in the next episode, which is probably a month from now. You know, at least, you know, if you're coming my league, okay. When is episode 8? When is episode 7? You know, okay, it's scheduled already. Bow, you know, there you go. It's just weird, man. I don't know how people actually work on their shows, but I guess if they learn how to do television or whatever. But I'm not, it's just my constructive criticism, you know. That's it. That's just my 2 cents, man, but whatever.
Okay, I was on mute. I'm loving this, by the way. You give me exactly what I want. You're talking and everything else. The stuff I love.
Yeah, man. Smoke, if you have any questions, just let me know, man. If you ask me how do I come up with characters, yeah, okay, I'll tell you how I come up with characters.
Yeah, I got one. when it comes to we were just talking about when it comes to like creation and camera work and everything else, like some of your promos and stuff, you did what was it, your commercial and stuff like that. What inspired you to do it that way, like
What?
the live stuff?
Oh, the
The
live?
people.
Oh, the live
Yeah.
shit. Okay, so I always alright, so when creating my any character, alright, so when creating any character in the live stuff, it's basically I just want it to be alright. So I always wanted the characters to look like their fucking selves in the game. I remember that. So if I'm wearing a black shirt and Adidas pants, I'll make sure that my character in the fucking game wears black shirt and Adidas pants. Because consistency is fucking key, and you can tell which character that is. That's their trademark fucking look.
Yeah.
And I remember I learned that because I remember I was watching El Dorado show or COH show or AWF show. And alright, so there's this character talking. Cool. Awesome. He's cutting a live promo that's probably 10 fucking minutes long that's not straight to the point. And next thing you know, I found out that he has an upcoming match. And I'm like, wait a minute. Is that the guy who just talked? Yes, it is. But why the fuck is he... my man has like, I believe like short blonde hair and whatnot. And the character in the game has long blonde hair and something. And I'm just like, whoa, what's happening? You know? So I remember when I make sure that the people in my game, in my show, they all have a consistent look from their entrance attire to their promo attire to almost how they fucking look in the ring too, you know. So I make sure that everything looks like that. They have to be fucking consistent. Now, yeah, because it's so hard, you know. Maybe you can get away with the face paint, cool, but that's when only you're in ring.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
So that's how that my characters always work in the game. And also, if you also people who actually really heavy hardcore fans who watch the show, they all have a different fucking fighting style, and I make sure that certain moves are fucking claimed, you know. So not everybody's gonna have these fucking hard kicking styles, these strong styles. Everybody has a fucking different fucking, and I make sure that okay, not only does this person does a fucking super kick, but he has majority of the fucking super kicks in the damn game. You know?
Yeah, this is where the beauty I like because Smokey has his own style than everybody else. So
Yeah.
I ain't worried about people having Smokey's style because Smokey's got brawling and he's got his aggressive moves and stuff like that. And I figured that out about a long time ago, about 2008, whatever, when I was doing it. But I always wanted to just keep myself away from everybody else. So everybody always talk about, I want to be Randy Orton, whatever. I'm like, I want to be myself.
Yeah.
You know? I don't want to be Randy Orton. I want to be Smokey.
Yeah. There was another question you asked. What did you ask before too? Like live stuff or live promo?
I remember a commercial. You know the commercial you did?
Oh, the recent one? With the two girls and shit like that?
Yeah.
Alright, so that idea, so I realized also in certain car shows, especially the famous ones, the top. Alright, so I mentioned El Dorado, COH, and I believe AWF and Call Stars. The reason I mentioned those because those are the ones that really stuck out to me, and those are the ones who basically put on a lot of work. They're always very consistent with their shows. There's not that many shows that have that besides like the famous ones like Forever Movement. So that's actually like my competition, you know. I want to be close to their shit as possible, not close to them as copy their style and look, but their popularity, their subscribers, their views. I want to reach that point, you know. That's That's my competition. Till they.
Technically, you can be competing against like WWF and stuff like that. Yeah. Which I'm part of too.
Yeah.
They got like 7,000 something subscribers.
Yeah. So that's my goal. That's like my dream. I'll make that shit happen, you know. But I already reached a point. I already reached a point where I feel very confident enough that I basically, like, nobody can really touch our style. So that's where I'm really proud of. Like, nobody can touch our styles. Nobody is not, like, we have a very unique look that nobody can outdo. So I remember when I filmed that commercial, I realized that, you know what? They don't have fucking women in their shows. No live women, no, you know, so I'm like, fuck it. You know, so I got two of my friends, and the reason how I came up with that idea, like I said, ECW, right? So when I was a young kid, I believe probably 11 years old, I used to watch ECW. I didn't have cable, so I couldn't watch Monday Night Raw or Raw's War. But I remember I was always watching ECW. And ECW would come on late nights. And what else comes on at late nights? These freaking hotline commercials. And I wanted to get that same feel. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why did I do that?
So these hotline commercials. So when I did that commercial and whatnot, I told my friends, hey, you want to do this fucking commercial? You want to be a fucking video vixen for Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling and XVPW, honey? Like, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. And they're so down to earth, and then, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. So they were cool with it. And what our general manager, Nathaniel Henderson, said that, like we just want to take it to the extreme, man, you know? And it's very XVPW, like, ECW based, you know, because we want to get that feel. Right? And me doing Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling is basically dedicating my love to what I love about wrestling, with that ECW feel. I was a heavily hardcore ECW fan, but I always love indie fans too, you know, and I always love indie wrestling. Yeah. That's always like my, like, I got heavily into it these last few years, you know, and all those wrestler shoutouts that I do too. Like, that's a lot of work. Like, you know, if people ask me how much money did I spend on Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling and whatnot, from the titles that we use, to the camera that I use, to the SD cards that I buy, to all the wrestling shows that I go to the transportation that I use, to the shout outs and all that stuff, I probably spent $10,000. Close to almost $10,000, you know. The green screen that I use, the amount of time that's amounted to this, you know. A DSLR camera plus this other camera I bought, that alone is probably like $1,500 and whatnot, you know. It's a lot of money, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, me and my friends put in a lot of work. Like, we don't half-ass our shit. You feel me? And that's why I expect a lot for people who want to join our product. I expect the best out of them, because if I'm working personally with you, I bet alone, like, you know, you join our product, you watch our product, you don't fall asleep to our fucking product, you don't skip to nothing. And that's because we put in a lot of damn effort into it, you know? So.
And people need to stay supporting stuff like that.
Yeah.
Because they put a lot of effort into this, and it needs to be supported.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we're just trying to give people a fucking alternative, you know? People say, you know, like, people like, it's just funny, you know, because people say stuff like, oh, we're just trying to be another alternative for people to watch. That's always the same fucking bullshit, like, excuse. You know, we're just trying to make another alternative. Okay, another alternative with the same fucking roster, you know? A lot of people, it's just a lot of copy and paste of a fucking roster with the same exact outcome. That's why when you watch our product, we're totally different. We're another alternative, an extreme alternative to what people want to watch, and that's XVPW, man.
Uh-oh.
Oh, see, you hear it. You see that shit, man?
Hey, man, we'll call the cops on us.
Yeah. We're just trying to give people, like, oh, man. There's nothing out there like us, and I'm just so proud. The reason why I talk the way I talk right now is because I'm so proud of my fucking work that, like, yeah, I'll dick ride it, man. I'm dick riding my shit hard as hell because there's nothing like our shit, you know? And I can't stress that enough, you know? Like, alright, you watch these other shows? Cool. And I want people to watch one show and be like, does this entertain you? Like, do you like this? Like, really? You know, and just really be honest. Like, would you watch your own fucking show? You know? With all this half-ass stuff that I'd be watching half the time? No. People wouldn't. They'll just skip to their fucking part. Oh, this is my part? Alright, I want to see it. I want to see how I work. Alright, cool, that's it.
The comment.
You know?
The problem is the comment section. For me, the problem is mostly you can call nowadays that nobody actually gives feedback. It just watch the match and then leave. Or something like that.
Yeah.
That's a big problem. That's a big problem, Carl. I've noticed it a lot in the past. You know, whenever I first started, there were people commenting all the time. Like, commenting left and right with SNL. You ever heard of SNL? But yeah, this is called Storyline Made Storyline Made Federation. But we had this big forum or whatever. We had like over 1,000 people at a time in every single day.
Word.
But we had a big community and it fell apart. But yeah, that's how Carl first started with me. And it was funny because I always said that, you know, I started doing this over a bit. You know, because somebody wanted to do a review show.
Yeah.
But we want to see who can get the most views, and whoever got the most views will stick to it.
Yeah,
and
man.
I ended up getting more. And then somehow, for some reason, people supported me. And here I am.
Yeah, man. It's just, you know, we just want, I don't know. Like, I love the whole, like, the idea of the Monday Night Wars was amazing, you know, and I want to bring that back. But people are so freaking soft nowadays that they just can't really say how they want to say, or the communities become so soft. So I'm just trying to break out of that, and I feel like I'm slowly doing it, you know?
Yeah, people they're really soft because nobody knows the difference between in character and out of character.
Yeah, man.
You know, I can't be like I used to be because I used to drink a lot, and trust me, back then, if somebody had a problem with me, I could do a rap movie.
Yeah.
I would be on the camera right in front of your face, saying, what? What did you say about me? Huh? Maybe I'm so controversial in my past and currently. But lately I've been more hush because I was trying to stay low key and everything else. But you know, I got to the point now where I just said, you know, I'm just gonna do what I need to do, you know, because I'm here trying to have fun. Fuck this, you know. I ain't gonna deal with nobody trying to get rid of me. People trying to get rid of me and everything. I'm just done with it. We all moving on. We all having fun. They need to do the same thing. I think.
To be honest, man, that's all about it is, man. That's all it is. It's just about having fun, right? It's all about having fun. And I like that. I like that mentality. Like, to me, XVPW is just all about having fun, you know? But it's all about taking it to the freaking extreme, bro. Like, taking it to the next level. That's how, and I love it because majority of the roster, in our small fucking roster, we all have the same mindset of at the end of the day, it's all about having fun, but let's just change the fucking game, you know. And I felt that we really did that.
Listen, no, I liked it because I listened to that dude's promo earlier. The guy, Mr. Biggs. He said it was original. I heard that promo and it made me like, I'm gonna cut a promo.
Yeah.
What about that? I'm like, I'm gonna cut a promo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do any video promos. If that can make me cut video promo right there and there, then that's a good
Exactly.
sign.
Yeah, man. Cutting a promo is about being freaking positive. If you feel positive about yourself, you're gonna cut a fucking promo, and you feel good afterwards. And that's what it's about. Creating fucking confidence and talking, your shit. So yeah.
Even though the first promo I ever did was too many face. I didn't look cool at first. I was testing stuff out.
Yeah, man.
Let's see what's the next question. We've been on that. We only talked about two questions, and we're probably in like 40-something minutes now.
Okay.
Let's move on. Last interview, me and JC Whip announced this big event called Global Warfare, which is kind of like we didn't copy and call off of, we didn't copy and virtual wrestling United or anything like that. It's basically us putting on one show a year or something like that. It's up in the air. But we're going to do one show a year where it'll be all informational. There won't be no matches where it's just the one league. Every match will be informational.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody gets their chance. But we want, this is what we want, and I want you to listen. And you probably agree with me since you've been talking about this.
Mm-hmm.
When we build this thing, we want everybody to build their matches up, promo, and everything else. Because one thing people are missing out in these other events, no disrespect, is people don't know how to build a match up, do promos, cut it up, build it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a big event. Call All Stars, first wrestling night. Where's the build? Where's the excitement? It's a big event. I always wanted.
It's funny. Like, you have these. So I remember watching Call All Stars, last year, I believe it was last year, and I remember this one comment, and I think we're also in one of those like panels and shit, like best heel and all that stuff. I remember Chris mentioned us. That's Caleb or whatever his name is, Chris Martinez or some shit like that. He was in our Cash. He was in our. He mentioned us and it was cool. We appreciate it, and the fact that they're called All Stars, cool, whatever, And I remember one of them was like, "How come XVPW wasn't in it?" And we didn't care. We didn't fucking care, Then I remember they told me personally, if you want to be in it next year, okay, cool. All right. We didn't get that memo, So I didn't hate on it, I didn't care and whatnot. I just wanted, that's when I really knew that fuck it, yo. Like that's their own shit. Call All Stars, fuck it, yo. That's their circle within a circle. That's their fucking show, That's like five shows there with the same roster being in that show. All right, cool. So we'll just do our own thing, And I just had that same mindset from then till now, But that's cool. That's cool, that they had their own stuff, And if they ever invite us, all right, cool, man. That's awesome. But now my thing is, all right, you have us in there. And there's a reason why you have us in there, So let's work on it and let's build it up. You feel me? And that's just my mindset. Like I remember, who was it? CCL. We're actually, one of them came up to us. I think it was Eddie, or something, or whatever.
Yes, Eddie.
Yeah, I think it was him. And they wanted to work with us and all that stuff. So hopefully, you'll see something special from us. And we do our best. We want to work with other promotions. Like I remember, I pitched this to these guys. Like, yo, let's start something cool. Let's start something exciting, But it's just the same BS, and I'm just like, I can't, So I rather work with certain people who have the same passion and stuff, as they love putting on these shows, you know, because it's the same shit every fucking time, man. I watch other shows and it's the same fucking shit. There's only few people who really catch my eye, and I like their work that they're doing, but that's just because it's their fucking promo work. That's about it.
Yeah.
The rest of the show is fucking shit. You feel me? So there's people.
Stand out.
Yeah,
it's a big universe, man.
Yeah, it really is. It really fucking is, man. And there's only few people who I like seeing, and that's fucking M Accuracy, fucking Aether, you. I like watching you, and not because of fucking wrestling. I can care less about the fucking wrestling. It's a damn video game, and whatnot. And majority of these guys, like, editing and match fucking sucks. Like, there's no build up to the damn match, you know. So if you're in my show, best believe that you're gonna have one of the best matches, and because I'm actually taking time on matches, editing and all that stuff. It's gonna give that nice look and feel to it. How you gonna start a damn match? I remember I was watching some fucking match, and already off the bat, like, this guy's thing glitched, and they still kept it there. Like, bro, you didn't take that glitch out, or you didn't take that mistake out. Like, you know, it's just a lot. Majority of these shows are fucking botches. You keep these botches in your damn game. You know, that's how much I'm calling it. These glitches or these bad editing, these are just botches. So imagine watching a real wrestling show with nothing but botches. No, that doesn't roll in XVPW. Everything's going to be perfectly, like, beautiful. And you're working a freaking art. You're working as a masterpiece, man. So if I have Smokey in the game, best believe whatever he says in his promo is going to back it up in the freaking game and in my show. You know? That's just the way I think. I want everybody to look good, you know?
That's a good mindset.
Yeah. Like, how do you have all these bad editing skills and bad botches and you're just going to keep it in the game? All right. Like, why am I watching your show? Why you keep advertising this damn shit? This shit's ass. You know, that's no wonder you get 5 views. People don't watch your product. You're just wasting hours and hours of editing for nothing. Okay, you're on Twitch. All right, cool. All right, but that's about it. You know, you're wasting all these time. If you do it for the love, respect to you. I respect it. But you're not going to catch people's eye with that shit.
This reason why good leagues don't get views, because people, like, you know, there's so many people out there trying to be in the call league, trying to make a league that's popular or whatever. Because back in the day, it was only like a few leagues, like SMF, ICCW, DWF, UWO, and a few other leagues. But they weren't original. You know, they weren't original back then. There weren't no original calls or nothing like that. It was like celebrity and stuff like that. But whenever I first started out, it was rare. You know, you had Danny Jackpot, and you had a few other people, maybe. And it was hard to get popular back then just by being original. And I was one of the few that actually stood out.
Yeah.
And it was fun to me because I didn't know what I was doing. You know, back then.
What happened?
Yeah, I was drinking.
Oh, okay.
and everything else, it was just one crazy time. And, you know, there's a lot of stuff that happened back then that you would, if people would be around, if people now that would be around back then, they would not last, because you bring that sensitive shit over there, they would take your ass out of there very quickly.
Yeah.
SMF was brutal back in the day, man. It was brutal. They would spoil you and throw you out. I was sitting there like, damn. Because I was a mod in that damn thing.
Word.
Yeah. Anyway, moving on. I'm getting off topic here. I'm talking about myself again. Fuck.
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah, we were talking about, man, you were doing everything I want you to do in this interview. Very well. Let's see, what's the next question? Every show, I'm going to ask you this because I've been doing this for a while now, so I might as well keep the tradition alive.
Okay.
I asked you to most every show I have to ask everybody a question, but I always give the interviewee a chance to ask me a question. If you had a question, what would you ask them?
If I had a question to ask you, what will I ask you? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. Let's see. I want to give, what is your real thoughts, your real opinions? Like, just keep it real with me. What are your real thoughts and opinions about these past shows that you are in?
Well,
And why do you feel? All right, next no. Why do you feel? And why do you feel like wow? Yeah, there you go. That's the right question to ask. I always want to know, what are your real thoughts and opinions about this last few years about, you joining these shows and whatnot, and why do you feel it's right to join XVPW like right now?
Well, you understand that I got a messed up past in a way with leagues and owners and stuff like that. I got people, steadily trying to talk shit behind my back, and I got people trying to get me kicked out. And I always got somebody trying to come after me. Because of whoever it is, somebody's always trying to do that. Well, I met Duval from DCA. I'm not sure if you know who he is. But him and Malik, who I've known Malik since like 2008. And I know them, and they came up with me the idea about being a heel. You gotta understand, I was a face for almost 10 years. Because nobody could ever pitch me an idea, of how I can go over as a heel. So we had and back then I was about to quit. I was always saying in my mind, I don't know what else to do. You know what I mean? My drive and call was gone. Because I was doing the same thing over and over. It's, you do the same storyline, you get injured, be injured for like 2 or 3 months, and then come back, redemption storyline, get injured again. And it was just like repeat. And it was eventually draining, and I was going through a lot at the time. And I'm just like, and then there was, I said, Duval and this guy named Josh McCloud who runs it called WTW. They came and gave me a chance, and then I told this heel gimmick to do something, I wanted to do, because I didn't want to do a heel gimmick that was like everybody else, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to do something that is, when they slow looks at it, they'll be like, that's bitch smoking, that motherfucker's crazy, you know what I mean? I want you to say, that's fucking dude acts like Smokey. I don't want to be like that dude acts like Randy Orton or anything like that. I want to be me. I always want to do that with everything I do. I want people to feel what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
If you do a promo, you cut it. You make people believe that shit. What gave me the XP, your league and everything else is, as I said earlier, I listen to that dude's promo, Mr. Biggs or whatever, Sean, Mr. Biggs.
Yeah.
That promo was just like, that dude, he's real passionate about this. If you can cut that promo and be that confident, why can't I? And that's awesome in my opinion, because I like working with like-minded people like that.
Exactly.
I like people who like creating, as you said. Creating is like a major drive in everything.
Exactly.
And it ain't ego. It ain't nothing that I ain't got no ego. People can say that all they want to, but it ain't about my ego. It's about creating. And people miss what is the word for it? They misunderstand what I'm coming off as.
Yeah.
When I say, I'm going to come out there, and I'm never satisfied. You gotta understand, man. I'm never satisfied with my promos. That promo I did earlier, I look at it and I say, there's a lot of stuff I need to work on. I am not satisfied with anything I do. I'm picky at every little thing I do. I can sit there and listen to an audio promo I did for about 4 hours and not even send it. Because I'm just like, oh, I think I can do something better, you know?
Yeah. That's the whole idea, man. I don't accept it. That's the way I work. People can send me, they'll do the same shit, same time, like, yo, I don't like it. It's not gonna work in the show. All right, we'll do another take, till we get this fucking right. And that's how I work, man. That's how I work.
You challenge man. You challenge man. And you realize how hard it is for me to do a 30-second promo or a minute promo.
Yeah,
that
man.
job was hard. That job was hard for me. Because I'm just sitting there and I'm doing the promo and I'm just like, say what you're going to say. Say what you're going to say and end it. Say what you're going to say. And I'm just sitting there like, Ray.
You're playing that's the thing, man. You're playing yourself as your character. So if you play yourself as a character, you're technically playing yourself as a real fucking wrestler. That's why I'm looking at these guys work. I'm like, yo, that shit's ass, bro. You know. Yeah. So when you look at our characters, you'd be like, we go straight to the point. You know, that's the whole thing. You don't see these fucking wrestlers, fucking like, you know, Cat doing like 10-minute fucking promos and shit. Majority of their shits are at least 3 minutes, fucking 2 minutes. And if you're working with somebody in the ring, yeah, that's gonna be a 10-minute because it's like fucking 4 minutes plus the entrance and all that shit. So technically, you're only speaking for a certain amount of time because their wrestling show, like WWE, Impact, Ring of Honor, they only have an hour fucking show and W is 4 hours, but you have to cut in all that fucking shit with the wrestling. So in a car show, their shit's 4 hours, but that shit's ass because there's no time segment, so you're breaking the fucking thing. Or at least our show is an hour or less to 45 minutes or less. So that's why these promos that my guys do are a minute and a half, the max. If you're working with somebody in the ring, that shit's gonna be 3 minutes and all that stuff. We go straight to the fucking point because everybody wants to see the damn action. So, and that's how I work. So when I say, you know, and now if your promo's ass, I'm not gonna put it on the show. You know?
I want people to be honest with me. I would rather that for anything. You know what I mean? I always tell people, be real with me.
And the reason why I say it's ass because I know people can do fucking better. And that's just the way I work, man.
And that's why I always keep trying to preach to people when people think that, you know, get over yourself. You know, I'm just trying to get all the, you know, we all trying to challenge each other. We all trying to help each other. Don't misunderstand what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to help. I'm trying to, you know, be a friend. I'm not my friend, but I'm trying to be, you know, a good person. A good, what is it? A good. I can't find a word, but I'm trying to help the community and everything else, but I can't.
People just can't take constructive criticism half the time, man. Or people can't accept the truth. You know?
I'm douchebag.
Yeah.
I'm bad for groups and stuff. But you know? Oh God, I better shut up before they come after me. Oh God.
But yeah, man. Anyway, Smokey, I gotta go, man.
I'm sorry. Don't come after me. I promise.
But yeah, man, I gotta get going.
I appreciate you coming on. Everybody, I want y'all to give XVPW a subscribe and go to the channel. I'm gonna link it in the bottom of the description. I appreciate you coming on, man. We can really do this again because there's so much more we can talk about.
Yeah, man, no problem, man. No problem. Anytime, man. Anytime.
Yeah. For everybody, I appreciate y'all coming on. Anybody wants to come back on the show, holler at me in the comment section or message me on Discord or Facebook. But yeah, appreciate it, man. Everybody, it's Smokey. Guys, peace out.
Later, man, and don't forget to subscribe to Extreme Virtual Pro Wrestling. E is not for extreme; it's actually the big X. But yeah, man.